College of Pharmacy, Akudi, Pune, welcome you all to this webinar titled Post-COVID-19 Strategies and Effectiveness of OBE through Online Teaching, Learning and Evaluation. Before starting with the session, I request all the participants to please note the following points for getting the e-certificate. You should be a registered participant for this webinar. All shall fill the attendance link that will be shared during the session. The feedback link will be mailed to all participants, which shall be successfully submitted in stipulated time period. Also, I would request all the participants to note that if they have any questions, the same can be posted in chat box. Our team will be asked these questions on your behalf. Now, let me start the session by introducing you all to Dr. Vinay Kulkarni sir. First of all, let me extend a hearty thanks to sir for accepting our invitation and making himself available for today's webinar. Dr. Vinay Kulkarni sir is currently working as an associate professor at Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Pharmacy, Akudi, Pune. Sir has completed his bachelor's from Shivaji University, Kolhapur, master's in production management from Visvesvaraya Technical University, Belgaum. Sir has pursued his PhD from Savitribai Phule Pune University. Sir publishes research articles in various national and international journals on his field. Sir has authored 5 books and have 1 patent to his credit. He has received various professional recognition, award, prize, certificate, fellowship like IIT Bombay X FDP 101X, 201X, 301X, CMM Level 5 Certificate in Management and Leadership, and recently, Sir has completed Technical Leadership Development Training Program jointly organized by AICTE UK India Education and Research Initiative is known as UKRI program. Sir has delivered lectures and invited talks on outcome-based education and best practices, ICT awareness, module, hands-on, and so on. He has also received grants from various funding agencies like AICTE, SPPU of worth ₹10 lakhs. Sir is BOS member of Production and Industrial Engineering Department, Savitribai Phule University, Pune. With this brief introduction of Dr. Vinay Kulkarni sir, may I request sir to please start with your session.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for the nice introduction. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, and good morning to all dear respected participants. A hearty welcome to you. I must say before start, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya, Andharaकडून प्रकाशाकडे. That is our today's need of making it as a teaching learning process. Thank you very much. And now I will be sharing my screen to all of you. So good morning to all of you and hearty welcome from Mechanical Engineering Department of D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akudi, Pune. Dear friends, my today's objective of the presentation is to demonstrate post-COVID-19 digital teaching learning experience and making students work more than teachers. I think many of us will agree with this, that we need to work our students more than our teachers. Reduce data burden on teachers by model integration. So these are the 3 main purposes why we have been asked for. So before I start, let me start with a quote. लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, said by Harivansh Rai Ji Bachchan. So we need to be on the solution side rather than counting the problem side. Dear friends, DYP COP, that is Pharmacy College, is NBA accredited, and all of us we are knowing about the NAAC accreditation and outcome-based education. The crux of the outcome-based education is the student-centric approach. So we need to be very student-centric here, and the biggest mistake that we always do as a teacher, that we are not telling the students, and what we are not telling the students and what we are not telling to the parents, that what is most important. What is most important, what is the important is campus placement, off-campus placement, higher education, and entrepreneur. These are the 4 outcomes of any professional education. Let it be engineering, let it be pharmacy, let it be MBA, MCA, all. There are 4 options to our students after the completion of graduation. One is the campus placement, second one is off-campus placement, third one is higher education, and fourth one is entrepreneur. And what happens if these 4 are not achieved, then fifth one automatically achieved. That is called as unemployment. So we need to tell the students that irrespective of COVID situation or whatever situation we have to be outcome based. And that is the crux of the matter for the professional education. Dear friends, for that, we need to have an integration with the students plus their parents and plus teachers. And this integration will be against the unemployment of the students. Professor Dr. D.B. Pathak sir from IIT Bombay, he always says, and probably this is what our bottom line today is, no struggle, no learning. So he always says that struggle is learning. Transformation of teachers is required from deliverers of knowledge to facilitators of learning. Now the ample amount of digital material is available, and we need to make sure that we give students something which is more than books and near to the outcome. That is 4 outcomes. Once again, that is campus placement, off-campus placement, higher education, and entrepreneurs. These are the 4 outcomes, and we need to be outcome-based for that matter. The hard facts. Now, some of the hard facts are there, and I cannot forget this statement made by one of my students. One of the students told me, and I can't forget, dear friends, and I must tell you this. Since books can't read themselves, teachers are required. Now, this is the impression probably we are giving to the students, that we are dumping everything with respect to the teachers, and probably that is what is required here. And the biggest mistake we do, all the teachers, is copying last year's question paper is the big problem, and that is killing our professional education. We need to introspect on that, and the thought process is very much important for this purpose. Of course, there are many challenges that we need to go for. The hard facts. For passing an examination, teacher dependency is not there. Students don't feel that teacher is highly required for passing an examination. The students are interested in finding out from where we are teaching. And the student wants to find out books, the web of your lecture material. And you know why they want this? Because the students think that teacher is copying from somewhere, and once they found out that source, they can relieve themselves from attending classes seriously. So they can get relaxed for themselves, and they can do this. Now, the teacher's job is not to count the problems. Instead of worrying about the systems and what others can do, the teachers, I think we should start doing yourself. We should start doing ourselves. We should start doing in a community, and whatever best we can do in our own purview, we should start doing it. Otherwise, most of the times we spend number of hours in telling what others should do. But then my appeal to you on this August platform is that we should do whatever we can do within our purview, within our jurisdiction, within our scope. Dear friends, this is the crux of matter. I'm bringing it this once again, in fact, and the crux of matter is the Bloom's taxonomy. And in this Bloom's taxonomy, you can see there are 6 levels, and 3 levels are LOTs, and the 3 levels are HOTs. And as you can say, the era of the post-COVID, wherein the contact type of jobs are diminishing, we are having the non-contactless operations now in progress. Many of us now are not finding the touching suitable, and we are not allowing even others also to do that. But for that matter, automation is required. And let me tell you, dear friends, what has happened in last 4 years after the after the Industry 4.0, these all LOT jobs, that is remember, understand and apply, has gone to the machines, has gone to the automation, has gone to the blots, has gone to the robots. And therefore, what is more important is that we need to teach in the higher order thinking skills, that is analyze, evaluate, and create. And these students, if they want higher packages, obviously they need to do for the higher order thinking skills only. That is the only option. But now, how to do this in post-COVID-19 situation? So what is that? The most challenging in post-COVID-19 is the classroom plus physical learning equivalent to digital equivalent. So are we making this classroom plus physical learning that we used to practice, are we making that as a digital equivalent? That is the pure challenge now for all of us. And probably that is what I am looking into in this today's presentation here. As we are knowing that outcome-based education, the entire NBA, entire NAC can be summarized into this figure. And this figure is very important, dear friends. Previously, we used to do physical learning. Just imagine the students attending. So we used to have many contacts with the students. Industrial visits, guest lectures, exhibition. Then we used to have competitions, various competitions, hackathons, game pedagogies that we were doing. And most importantly, the classroom teaching learning process we were doing. We were doing co-curricular activities. And believe in me, dear friends, in NBA it is very apparent and paramount that non-attempted question paper also is learning. So even though you sit for some question paper which may think that we are very hard now and this and that, but still we yield learning. And this were all converged into, because we need to sure that this is what we are teaching, but are they learning? So are they learning is this graph. There are two approaches. One is we are teaching. Second one is are they learning? This is the are they learning. And are they learning was very simple. That is Beatty question mapping we used to do. For direct attainment, we can ask the questions to the students, whether they have learned it or not. That is the quizzes, the short answer, the long answer, theory answer, so many things. And then in PT survey mapping, we used to have a survey of the students to know what the students built in themselves. Surveys are very important. And these surveys were indirect attainment, indirect mapping. So this direct mapping plus indirect mapping used to give direct attainment plus indirect attainment. And the combination of these two was ensuring that the students are learning. So we were having a contact in physical learning, and now we are having the attainment, that is to ensure that the students have learned. Now exactly this figure we have to transfer into online learning, because now we are into the post-COVID situation wherein the physical learning need to be converted into online learning, dear friends. And for that, what is the crux of matter? What is the solution? We know that there are many challenges, and if we start counting challenges, I think Shubhangi madam has to arrange 2 more webinars for days together, and that is not possible. So we need to focus on the solutions more rather than plurals. There are many online applications now we are having, just like Google Meet. This Google Meet we are doing it is an encrypted one. So the end-to-end encryption is not causing a problem, just like Zoom that we were having previously. So probably that's the reason why many of them, they are going for Google Meet. At the same time, we are having this Microsoft Teams. Anything which is there as a video conferencing is equivalent to just only the delivery. But are they learning? For that, we need to have an integrated approach, dear friends. Otherwise, what will happen? That it will yield into a great time pass to the students. Students will just listen and leave it. Maybe some of them, they are listening at the end. Some of them, they are listening at the beginning. We don't know what is that exactly happening here. So therefore, there is a time invest that we have to do. And that's the reason why we are proposing here that Google Meet or the Microsoft Teams has to be integrated with Genomio model so that we can assure that the students are learning. Dear friends, the biggest thing is that now exactly after 8 minutes, what happens? The attention span drop down. There are no one ready to listen. So the change of mode is required. After 8 minutes, Dr. J.K. sir from IIT Bombay, from IIT Madras now, he always says the GAN starts. It is not the knowledge, it's the GAN starts. So therefore, after 8 minutes, what we have to do, we have to shift the mode of learning. That is very important. And that's why I am also now shifting the mode of learning. So I am now going to the reflection spot. And you know what is the reflection spot? Whatever till now we have studied, what is that you have assimilated out of it? Okay. So that need to begin gone further for that approach. So I'm just now stop sharing my presentation. And I'm coming back to the Google Meet here, dear friends. So what is that you have learned out of these 8 minutes? What is that you have assimilated? So after 8 minutes, we need to change our mode of having the engagement. That is the prior basic one. So you are having a chat box here. As you can see, there are various chat box and you can just post it here. But then this becomes like one by one, bottom to down approach here. And therefore, I am now presenting to you something which is called as Microsoft Whiteboard. So in classroom, what we are having? We are having a blackboard. So similarly to that, we can go for whiteboard. And how this whiteboard operates, I must just tell you this. So I'm again presenting my screen to all of you. And just see here that this is the Microsoft Whiteboard, dear friends. Now I have told you that there were various video conferencing tools that we can use it. We can use Google Meet, Zoom, then MI Team, or any other just like Jitsi, or BBB is there. That is big blue button in Moodle. It is there. So what we can say here is that you can see I'm sharing this link now to everyone. So link is copied. And you can share this link through WhatsApp or through Google Meet chat window here. So this is a Google Meet chat window now I'm showing to you. And in this Google Meet chat window, I can post this link. So what will happen now is that the students can see this whiteboard and they can collaborate. You can see they can collaborate here also. So those who can collaborate, their names will appear here. That is view roster. And they can also type it here. Now say for example, if I ask you, that is whether you are using Google Meet, then you can click on here and you can say like. This like button can be visible. You know, this is all the Zoom, this also like button can be visible here. So this becomes like our survey that we are taking like an indirect attendment here. You can use many whiteboards. It's not that only Microsoft Whiteboard is there. Some Padlet is also there and some other surveys are also there. So they can go ahead with that. Now there is one question that I have spoken for 8 minutes and Shubhangi madam has told you not to open your videos at all. So I don't know whether my students are able to understand me or not. What is happening with them? I really absolutely don't know. I am having this grid view, dear friends, for that matter. This grid view is there in Google Meet and you can see this is the grid view. Through that I can see, but all of your videos are now muted. So I don't know what is going to do with this. Then what I do here, I go to whiteboard. You can see I go to this whiteboard again and I will ask you, those who are having this opinion about Google Meet, they can type it here. So they can type it here regarding this Google Meet, regarding this Zoom, or regarding Meet Team. What is that they liked about it? What is that they Jitsi, BBW is there or not? And any other. So they can type it here. As you can see, I will type it here on runtime. So Google Meet is end-to-end encryption. Right. Now this Zoom, it is vividly used, 40 minutes. So I can now understand that the students are learning with me. It's not monotonous, one by one team. Then this Microsoft Team is just like the automated version. This is a paid version, obviously. Then Jitsi and BBW, It is integrated with Genomio model, dear friends. Integrated with Genomio model. So I can type it here straight away. Are there any other video conferencing tools? Maybe we don't know, but some of these students are very smart. They know about this. So maybe Google Duo is there or something. They can write about this. Now in this whiteboard, what we can do is that we can insert some notes also, some previews also. You can see I can insert my PDF also here. I can insert my PDF, Word or PowerPoint document, etc. Now, say for example, I am just putting this any PDF that I will choose it here, and I can bring it this one image. You can see I brought this one image now. So others I can remove, and I brought this one image. What I can do is that the runtime, I can annotate here. You can see this is annotation symbol is coming here. I can annotate that this is the approach. Now what has happened in Moodle, you can see we can get the completion progress bar. So all those activities which are completed or not in the Moodle, we can get this by using completion progress. So we can get annotation symbol. We can highlight also that, let's say now this particular student is very sharp, advanced learner. So I can make it here. That is like a highlight here. So we can use all sorts of annotation marks here. And you can see this is a whiteboard here. We can use various techniques to make it very interesting. Now there is a collaboration here. You can see. So Yendi, who is Yendi? Yendi is there. So I can assign this to Yendi also, that you can now do this. So I request you, Yendi, that you can write it somewhere here.
Please, Sarika Nikam.
Yeah. Madam, you can write it there something so that we can understand. And then everybody can collaborate here. So this becomes like a whiteboard that is equivalent to our blackboard in our online physical classroom teaching. So that we can make it here, arrangement. At the same time, there are various features like text, then note, grid, preview, etc. And all of a sudden, you can see there is a text window here that is also appearing. So we can write it here. I request background noise, please, if you can reduce it. Now you can see. So I can write a text here that how is the whiteboard concept. Maybe you can like it or not like it. Then anybody can just post it here, like it. Yes, like or dislike. Then we can calculate how many students are there with us. So what will happen is that the students and teachers both becomes integrated. At the same time, I want to know what is the face of my student now. Are they happy or not? So we can ask them to start your camera, and you can see here the camera is started. And now since I'm using in Google Meet, it is not opening, but then it can open here. And also we can get the face of the students also. So that also can be posted here. Then there are various types of templates, dear friends, which are there already, just like brainstorming or Kanban or here retrospecting. Then effective meeting. Now in effective meeting, you can see this is the grid view that we are having here, just like a grid view arrangement. And now I can delete this because my task is over now for this. You can see. So now I am having so many items here. Okay. Now let's say, for example, there is something which was pending. I can write here that, my dear friend, now last time I told you that you draw a figure in your assignment. Homework. How many of you are drawn? So we can ask them the question. I have told you to find out the link or let's say for example homework, or example, let's say for example last time I have told the students to go for the quizzes. So how many of us solved? Then we can ask the student to like it here. So I will get a clear-cut idea, and many of the students also will get a clear-cut idea. That is, how many students are there who has drawn the figure, who has drawn the homework, who has drawn the quizzes also. And then the most important feature here is that now let's say for example, I am telling someone that you draw a figure now here. That you draw a figure on whiteboard. I will write here that draw the figure. And I can assign to those who are present. Now I will see, you can see, I have assigned this now. This draw the figures. Navdeep Deshmukh sir, please draw the figure here. You can see where you can draw. You can draw here. I will write here that this is the Navdeep Deshmukh sir. So whoever is there, now Navdeep Deshmukh sir can write here or draw some figures also. And we can do. So this is the parking lot system that we are having here. Then item number 3, let's say for example, I have given some task also that discuss with Navdeep. And I can assign here, dear friends. I can assign to myself now, let's say for example. So I will assign myself, then I can say this is your now. So we can create some notes here to all these possible students, whoever are there inside us. And we can do literally a collaborative arrangement here, dear friends. So what will happen? The question is, I am teaching, are they learning or not? Yes, we can get the answer from them that yes, you are learning. Right. So this is Windows 10, Microsoft Whiteboard. You can see, you can download the app here, or otherwise there are various whiteboards are there in Play Store. In Play Store, you can download those and you can collaborate with them. You can see it. This is how the collaboration can do. And you know what is the most important feature of this? The most important feature here, I have already told you that we can paste it from somewhere. We can text it. Then we can annotate it. Now let's say for example, I want to annotate that Navaldeep Deshmukh sir, he could join. So I will highlight here. Or otherwise I can make a cross mark here that you have not completed the task. So I will make a cross mark here like this. Or you can make some annotation mark that yes, we can change the color and now the Deshmukh sir has completed the task. So everybody of us know about it. Right. So this is very important, dear friends. And what we can do with the whiteboard is that we can export this straight away. You can see. You can export this as an image, high quality image. And now I can save in my PC here. You can see. I have saved here in my PC. And you can save it as its PNG file here. And that we can say lecture number 1. Now, teacher's job is not that easy, dear friends. Am I right? We require a lot many preparations first. And then we require to involve the students. Then we require to do many things. And finally, you know, everybody asks for your record. Unfortunately, belief in the teachers is very less. So everybody asks for the teacher. Where is the record? Now, where is the record? So we can have a record here. We can say that this was for my lecture 1. You can see here, lecture 1. And I can do a record keeping here straight away. We can do an export system and we can save with the record. And this record can be saved everywhere. Now, what has happened is that when I was sharing my screen, you know, the hard fact is, this is the hard fact, dear friends, but I must tell you that this is the fact here that the student come for attendance, isn't it? I'm back to Google Meet now. The student come for attendance. How will you take attendance in Google Meet? So here you can type in Google Meet, the Google Meet attendance. You can see. I'm just showing you some apps. Maybe you can have, you are already knowing about this, then it's very good. Or otherwise I will just share with you. You can see these are the various types of Google Meet attendance they are there. This is the Meet attendance, this Apple symbol. And I like it most, dear friends. You know why? Because this works nicely. There are in fact many. This tick mark is also there. Then there are many in fact Google Sheet, all these. You can try yourself. But then I have installed this using my Chrome view. And you can see this is a grid presentation, grid view. It is called as a grid view. And in this grid view, everything is here. So I can see how many participants are there, the chat box. Then what I do, on the Windows keyboard, there is a Windows keyboard, Windows plus print screen. I can post it here. You can see my screen has now just blinked, Windows post screen. So it is post screen, it goes and it saves in the screenshot automatically. So these screenshots are being saved automatically in the drive, dear friends. Okay. So I can come up now that way, who has made what and what they are doing, etc. all this. But nothing is special about, but nothing can be skipped as compared to attendance. You can see now attendance, how can we take in Google Meet? So in this attendance, in this status bar here, you can see there is attendance here. And if I click on this attendance option comes here and the switch button operates. And when I will click on this, now the 78 number is present here today. So if I click on this attendance, it starts taking attendance. Can you see this? This arrow coming now. It takes attendance, dear friends. And make a sheet here. This is Excel sheet. You can see directly comes here. And this to make sure it is open. Then click on this particular rectangular box with tick mark. Click on this. When you click on this, you can see now it has taken attendance. 11:32, 29. This all attendance has came now. So whosoever are present, I am having two screens so that it is presenting here. And you can see how many are there. There are now 78. So it takes attendance straight away here. And it saves in the Excel sheet here. Now let's say, for example, many students are there. They may be leaving or they may be doing something else. So for them, we are engaged in WhatsApp, that whiteboard. And then also we are taking attendance. Now, how many times you can take attendance? You can take as many times as possible. Now, let's say, for example, we have taken the attendance. When we are taken the attendance, 11:32, 29. This attendance we are taken. So we can take another attendance now. You can see. Then again, you switch off this. Go to this 76 to our drop now. You can see you start taking attendance. 54, 58, it scanned down all this. And then this 76 is there. You click on this. It takes attendance now. You can see 11:33. It is there. So how many of them are there? Now they are two are dropped down. So what we can do is that after 10 minutes, after 5 minutes, whatever the teacher feels, we can take attendance. Now I am having my attendance. 10:58 also I have taken attendance. 10:59 also I have taken attendance. 11:32 I have taken attendance. And 11:33 also I have taken attendance. So this sheet is very much ready for me. Now let's say, for example, I am taking one subject. So only one subject, only one lecture will not be sufficient, obviously. It will have a range of lectures here. So I will write my subject attendance here. You can see this, I will write here as OB attendance and I will save. And this saves in my drive straight away, dear friends. This is my vinay@vak@gmail.com. In that my drive it saves straight away. And what is the beauty of the system is that, let's say, for example, for today, one lecture I have taken 4 attendance. Tomorrow, again, if I want to take attendance, it will start from here. So what will happen is that you are having the attendance throughout your semester. All 34, 32 lectures, whatever you are doing it will be 41. It will be there. And what will happen because of that is that we can make sort application here. You can just sort it out here with respect to these alphabets. And because of that, your attendance calculation becomes very simple. Right. So this is about the Excel sheet here. Now what I can do So like this, we have to keep on doing it for every lecture. Just imagine lecture after lecture we are taking. After 10 lectures, we feel that everything has gone from our hand now. It is not there because of the two things. We start very nice, dear friends. But when we go in the middle way, our involvement drops down, and at the end, we struggle with the data handling. That is how the problem is. We start very nicely, but then it drops down, further drops down, and data handling goes away with that. So what is to be done with this now? We have seen about the Excel sheet, that is fine. Now we can ask you, I can ask you some questions also here in quizzes format. I can ask you in chat window. Right. But then at the end, how to integrate that? How you are going to set this? So that is what the big problem is. And this big problem can be solved only with the Moodle. Moodle is the very nice tool that we are having. Okay. But before that, let me ask this question to all of you. Till now, what we have learned? I will just give you 1 minute or 2 minutes. You can call it as a reflection spot. Okay, because I think I have spoken for more than 8 minutes now regarding this attendance. So what is that you learned out of it? Type in chat window. I will see into that because many of you have not collaborated with this whiteboard, or you can type it in whiteboard also, dear friends. Okay. So you can either type it in a whiteboard or otherwise you can get this. So what is that you all learned today out of this session, or just we have invested our time into a waste? Yes. So yes. Sandeep Shisagar sir saying learn to how to record attendance. Okay. Then Bhagya Rekha Davre madam, she's saying how to take attendance. We have learned. Okay, fine. Then Saili Shewal madam, she has said ki whiteboard interaction attendance. Okay. Vijay Kumar Birada sir taking attendance. Nilesha Patil, though we are teaching, need to assure whether students are learning or not by direct and indirect engagement. Active engagement in learning is very important. Correct. Attendance. How to take attendance in Microsoft Board. Okay, fine. Then Milankar madam, she's saying that about whiteboard and how to take poll interaction. Okay. About Google Meet. Okay. Prabhat Kumar Shivasa sir saying whiteboard interaction. A.B. Kulkarni. How can we record the attendance? Okay. Shilpa Chaudhary, how to record attendance. Okay. Samir Tamboli, how to take attendance. Okay, fine. Whiteboard will make session interactive. Sonal Patil madam. Absolutely, madam. Absolutely. Very right. Omal Chandre, yes. Active engagement and attendance. Okay, fine. So Pallavi Chaudhary madam, the 4 outcomes digital equivalent, how Google Meet can be used to take attendance. Yes, very nice. So Uday Devkate, yes, using whiteboard, dear friends. Okay, fine. Then in Excel format, Vaishali Chavan, okay, using whiteboard. Then Sanjay Sonawale, attendance. Okay, Vijay Kumar Biradar, how to use whiteboard and make students attentive. Okay. Then Ramling Sugave, whiteboard interaction and attendance. Okay, fine. Nilesha Patil, data handling is very easy through whiteboard. Okay, fine. Then Sandeep Shisagar, all participants are requested to mark your attendance by submitting this form. Yes, very good, sir. So you can mark this form. And what happens here? Now, thank you very much, Sandeep Shisagar, sir. I was coming to this point and you helped me now. You can take this form. Let's say, for example, today you have made one form. Then again, tomorrow you will make another form. Then you make it another form in 3rd day, another form in 4th, and like this. And college authorities ask you that now you give me the report of all the 15, 17 lectures that you have taken. Now, how you are going to do this? So even though there is attendance in Google Meet is there, but still it is having some problems here. Okay. So how to do that now? So dear friends, what is required here? Just see, first of all, we break down into elements, right? We have made first lecture. Then in first lecture, again, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Don't go more than 8 minutes. There are actually lot many teachers I come across. They say, I can take lectures for 4 hours, 5 hours. Fine, you are taking lecture for 4 hours, 5 years. But are they listening? Now in digital era, just imagine yourself, you are away from your mobile phone for 1 hour. Just imagine. Then the student becomes restless. It's not possible. If you are having a lectures for, let's say, 4 or 5 hours and students are away from the mobile phones, it becomes very restless for them. It's not possible. So therefore, the students' attainment time definitely decreases, and to be ultimate, it is for 8 minutes. So after 8 minutes, we are doing this. But then when somebody asks you the attendance report, somebody asks you what you are taught of, then we need to make integration of all this. And this integration is not that easy. You can make Google form, you can have many applications, you can do even Microsoft Team also. Microsoft Team also, there is attendance in Microsoft Excel only. You can download in Microsoft Excel only. It will not retain the attendance that only 34, 35 days are there. Now, how to do this? So therefore, I will go to the now next moment here. And this will be, in fact, the last part of it now for our today's session. That is attendance in Moodle, dear friends. Okay. Now, what I have done here, I am sharing my screen to you once again. It is already shared to you. So let's go to the Moodle here. Can all of you see my Moodle here? If somebody can type yes, or maybe somebody can mute window and tell me yes, we can possible. Okay, fine. Yes, Prabhat sir, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. All right. So in pharmacy webinar, now I have created this Moodle to demonstrate you how we can do this. Okay. So there are a number of participants right now. 11 are there. Maybe I can refresh them. Oh, there are 20 participants. Very nice. Okay. So what I can do here now is that I have created this attendance here. You can see this is attendance plugin in Moodle. And in attendance plugin in Moodle, we can mark the attendance for everyone here. Okay. Now see what I have done. I have added today's session, Wednesday 10, 2020, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Right. And this is for all students post-COVID OBE learning experience. What I have given to you is that this is a QR coded attendance along with the password. So either we can ask the student to go with the QR coded attendance. So the students can scan the code, or otherwise you can just type your password. You can see DYP COP is the password. So all of you can mark your attendance here. You can go to the Moodle screen and you can mark your attendance here. How to mark attendance? You can see the mark attendance. And the beauty of the system is the faculty also can mark attendance. And you can see there are 4 options here. That is present and then leave. Right. So set status for all auditors as late. Then here the E is there. E is for excuse. So you are given leave to someone. And here you can have A, that is absent also. So the students can mark. We can give them the password and the students can mark. Now you will say some of them, these students can go for the password something. Then there are various options are here. These options are nothing but login from the IP address, giving the password. I think there are many options are there. So we can generate a report. You can see now. We can generate a report of the student here. That is what is the percentage, how much attendance is be taken. Then there is a summary also here. You can see now. There is a summary. So somebody has marked the attendance. You can see 100% is coming here. 100%, 100%, 100% here. You can see all of them, they have marked now attendance. Now let's say for example, Nikita Bhosle madam is there. She has not marked attendance. She is not attending here. Maximum possible. Okay. So I can send a message to Nikita Bhosle. Send a message here. So we can just send a message here that you are not attended so and so all this. And here you can use even all your link also. Then you can use flyer also. This flyer can be attended here. You can see. So all facilities are available here. And what maximum we can get? I know many faculty members struggle in maintaining the attendance. And just imagine at the end, if you want to give attendance in a Excel format, then it becomes very, very difficult, dear friends, isn't it? So we can get the attendance here, report also. We can get the attendance report and we can send the messages to the students. And remember, this is an email record. So everything goes very authentic. You can see send message here. At the same time, you can add the message, you can add the attendance even. I will show you now how I have set up this attendance here. Okay. So this is the attendance plugin. You can see Google Meet attendance I have given here. And then I have made here activity completion, that is compulsory here. And then I said save and display. And at the same time, once this add session is there, in this add session, what I have done now, I can select the time. You can see this time. And after this time, let's say for example, we can now select here, that is 11 a.m. Until what time this lecture was there? At 12 a.m. So automatically we can write here description also. What we have taken covered in the lecture today, that is whiteboard. Then Google Meet, right? OBE session, like this. And we can ask the student to do recording, allow the students to record their own attendance. And you can see, give the password here to any student here. And we can give the password. And once the password is there, I have already given up, so I'm not adding it one more now. You can see all here. And what will happen is that I have taken already the attendance, isn't it? So we can go ahead with this. And at the same time, I can show to my student that this is the password. And my lecture is ending at 12 p.m. This will also end at 12 p.m. Exactly. And by the way, what I will get it here, I always tell to my students here that today the count is 76, isn't it? The count is 76 right now in the Google Meet. I think 78. Okay, sorry. 78 count is there on the Google Meet. So I should get 78 attendance maximum. Right. So if not 78 attendance, then I will mark at random anybody's attendance. You can see anybody's attendance. Then the students know that they have been fixed up. So you can reduce the malpractice of the students even for the attendance, that we can do it. And dear friends, so what is the password? Somebody is asking me what is the password. Sir, password is DYPCOP. Right? This is the password. You can scan this QR code as well, but this is the password. Okay, QR code password. Now what we can do here is that, dear friends, as you know, that NBA OBE means what? Means telling the student, then getting the feedback from the student. And the feedback must be in two formats once again. That is called as learning outcome. You can see I have set up these two questions now. That these are the two questions, learning outcomes. List your learning outcomes. That is key takeaways, what you have learned, and not what is presented. So what I am presenting is not important here, friends. What you learn and what you take away to your college, what you take away from this session to your work is more important rather than what I'm telling you. Right? So that's the outcome. So I have given two questions here. List your learning outcomes, what you learn, and not what is presented. And rate your learning experience. So I have given you the 5 point here, rate your learning experience. Okay. So either it will have a good representation. I think Ramling Sagave, you have shared your screen. Okay, I will share my screen once again to all of you so that you can see that. Okay, so I think it is visible now to all of you. Once again, let's go with that learning outcome. So I will rate here in my experience, what is that? And then you can see this is the overview. And just imagine if you want to do this analysis in manually or by using Google form or something, how many hours it will take. Don't worry, here the analysis directly comes here. You can see this is the analysis that is come here. So out of 4 point scale now, sorry, out of 5 point scale, 4.75 is the rating here. And what is that? Learn about the use of Microsoft Whiteboard and Google Meet attendance. how to use Genomium Moodle for effective learning and teaching learning process, whiteboard, Microsoft Whiteboard. So everything is here, dear friends. So if anyone has been asking you that what is that you are taken out of that on the first lecture. So what I am having now, see, I am now having this learning experience. I will say first lecture here. First lecture, I am having attendance. Yes, I am having attendance. Then what is that I have taught them? I am having that also. And what is that they have learned? That also I am having. See the beauty of the system. That is also I am having here. And at the same time, I can combine everything together also. Right? And now, there is one tendency. You have told them to the students. But whether students have done it or not, go to this completion progress. And you can see now that which student has completed and which student has not completed. It will directly come here. So somebody who is making progress here, now I have taken only 2 blocks. So therefore 2 blocks are there. Vijay Kumar Birada sir, Akshada Liman madam, Shubhangi Jadhav, and Priyatama Pawar. I'm sorry, just because of maybe I can make some mistakes in pronouncing. I'm very sorry for that. But then I just want to cover and giving you the learning experience out of it, right? So I can get this information very easily here. Vijay Kumar Birada sir is there. And to what Vijay Kumar sir, Birada sir, what I can do for him? Normally, this is the mistake that we do. You know what the mistake we do? We concentrate on the students who have not done anything. But let's concentrate on the students who have done something. And you know what is that something? Giving them badges, giving them certificate. So you can give them some badges also here. You can see, go to site administration and give some badges. Badge. So what is a badge? Badge is of advanced learner. You can give this badge setting is there. And this badge setting you can give advanced learner badges. I will not go into the detail right now. I will show you instead of that the demonstration that has been done in this. Okay. So I will go back to this pharmacy webinar. And now see what I am having. Now I am tension free, you know, burden free. Data handling burden free. What I taught, I know. So if suppose now, let's say for example, next 6 months also somebody asks me that what you have done in the app, in this webinar, pharmacy webinar, I am having everything with me. I am having the learning experience, I am having attendance, I am having this outcome feedback is also there. And if both things are being done, you can see now this analysis also we can do it here. You can see this analysis directly comes. So we don't have any problem here now. And also we can get the responses also. Now I have made here anonymous responses so that fear free you can give me that whether I have done it or not, this session justice to you or not. So you can do it here and you can just understand here also. Or otherwise you can remove this anonymous feedback. And once the anonymous feedback is there, you can get the names also. So good, excellent, everything. So what will happen is that because of this feedback, you know, all the teachers also, they can be on track and they can be analogous with the students. And now see, these at least 20 students who are giving me with this Moodle, they are with me always. I can assure that yes, these are the students which are aware with me and they can find out, they can do this. Maybe this is for first lecture, second lecture, again will be more homogeneous, third lectures, again they will come. So like this, what we can do, all these slow learners can become advanced learners. And see what we are having data. And remember, if the students feel that the faculty doesn't have data, they will not respond to you, dear friends. But if the students feel that the faculty has having all data, they have to respond to it. You can see anonymous entries here. You can download in Excel also. You can create in HTML table directly. So the facilities are great here. You can see these are the HTML table directly here. We can directly post it into something and no need to go outside also. Even what you can do here is that I will create one folder. You can see I will create one folder here. And in this folder, I will keep all my data. So not to worry about that. Even if I go somewhere, I will just open moodleians.genomia.com, my own site, and I will start giving it. And what data you want? You want who are the advanced learners? Yes, I'm having. Who I attended? I am having that and everything, correct? But then those who are having get data, they should be given some certificates, some badges, isn't it? So I am now made here, that is the certificate. So in this certificate, you can see many have already downloaded because they have completed the task, right? How they have completed the task? Unless and until, you can see now, unless and until attendance is marked, this will not open. Unless and until learning outcome feedback is marked, this will not open. I have set up this in this similar way that we can do this attendance certificate, dear friends. So we can calculate here. We can give this attendance certificate. You can see now. I will show madam because madam is having that photograph. You can see this attendance has came now. And this is QR coded certificate, accepted worldwide, right? Authentication is maximum here. This is a QR code and see the photograph, attended webinar, this prior power. So you can set up all this. It's very simple. And how to set up that also I will show to you. It's very simple. You can see now what I have done. Whatever data which is static, which is not changing. Now what is not changing? Changing is only two. You can see user image is changing and at the same time first name and last name is changing. This username, first name, last name, then there is a roll number, department. In fact, many things are there. Even you can put up the mobile number also. Many things are there in the model. You can directly go to this help. You can see there is a model docs for this page is there. Help is there. You can directly go and just do that. Okay. So that is not a big thing for all of us. And this is how it goes. You can do this here and also at the same time, you can set the QR code. You can see here. Set the QR code. At the same time, you can set the grade also. That is whether the course completion date is when is course completed, when is the date. And you can set the outcome also that these students have learned this, he has got competency this, and that can be also set. So right now what I am having, you can see here, I am having attendance, I am having this learning outcome feedback of every one of yours, and then I am having this attendance certificate also downloaded. So how many I have downloaded? You can see the number comes here directly. I can go with this number and how many of them they have completed this. That also can come to know about this. You can see here. So madam certificate I already downloaded. That's why 100% is showing. Then you can ask everyone to download. And you know why this certification is required? Now let's say for example you have set up some hard assignment, you know, and in this hard assignment the student has solved. Then every student has to face one important question in their life. We also face this question. Introduce about yourself. This introduce about yourself, one of my alumni told me that in Marathi it is very nice. Kai dive lavlet. So the student has to tell that what he has learned, what she has learned. So this certification will matter for a lot for them. And what I can add, you know what is the beauty of the system here? In NBA, we require some third party certification, isn't it? Some alumni should check, some expert outside should check. Then we can add that alumni or that expert here, and that expert or alumni also can evaluate in the Moodle. And in certification symbol, we can add his signature there, right? We can add the signature also. And this signature, let's say for example, there is some alumni from, now since it is pharmacy, so let's say now some alumni or some expertise from Cipla industry. So from Cipla, you are already contacted and your faculty member is also there. Both of them signed together. Just imagine what kind of value that and what kind of learning experience that the students will have. The student will have a great learning experience. The student will have a great satisfaction. And you know what will happen? First day, there are some 15, 20 students who are advanced learners. Next day, it will become 25. Because these students, they will tell the message to outside that I have done this, so I got this certification. Next day, then again 25. Like this, what will happen? Slow learners will be converted into advanced learners, dear friends. Okay. So this is how we can make use of the Moodle. We can make the use of Google Meet, we can make the use of whiteboard. And believe in me, if these three things are being integrated with each other, we can have many things that has been taken care of, isn't it? So now I will come back to my Google Meet here, and I will share my final comments to all of you. And let me tell you, dear friends, in Moodle also, we are having so many features actually. You can see so many features here. Assignment plugin is there. Yes. So Sudhir Pandey sir, yes, you are absolutely right, sir. Unless you complete the previous stages, it will not proceed. Obviously, it will not proceed. So that way you can plan. I mean, it is up to the teacher. That way we can plan it here. We can have some discussion forum also. Now, let's say, for example, we have conducted this FDP, Environment and Sustainability. And on this Environment and Sustainability FDP, we have asked our participants to go for the video making. Okay, the video making. And through this video making only, they can post it here. So I will show you some of the snapshot here. That is video making, how we have achieved that. You can see now, post your YouTube video link of week 2 in environmental and awareness. So what we can do, peer learning is very important, dear friends. That is, the students learn from each other also, right? I will click on this post YouTube link now, and you can see 455. This is another FDP. I'm just showing you how it can do that. And this is a discussion forum, by the way. In discussion forum, they can post it here, all this YouTube video link. So right now you can post it in video link and then you can upload there, right? You can see now. So you can post in a video link here, and normally what will happen is that you can see now. So John C. Abraham, he has posted his YouTube link and we get a preview here. You can see now directly. We can get a preview here, and by seeing this preview, this discussion forum here, we can make it like or dislike. So if it likes or dislike here, then what will happen is that others participant also can see his video. They can also learn, and it becomes a very transparent system. We can learn each other. And if it likes, it marks it 100%. If it doesn't like, it marks it less %. So this is what we can do. And one of the biggest feature in the Moodle, you know, dear friends, that is, we call it as a theory assignment always. Always a theory assignment, right? Just like we conduct theory examination and then we upload that in CAP examination, question paper assessment system. Similar type of system also can be done. You can see this is assignment plugin here. We asked all the participants to submit their videos, right? And you can see now, this is a grade. We can grade it here. And what opens is the dashboard here. Suppose now if somebody has uploaded his question paper in a PDF, it will appear here. We can do all annotation mark here. You can see all annotation mark here. And then I can have rubrics also. Now let's say, for example, P1 was my passing criteria. Standard template is followed or not. YouTube link of week 1 video 2 with validation likes or not. Video outcomes are mentioned with BT HOTs or not. ISO IEEE standard followed or not. I will say yes or no. That's it. And it covers up everything here. And you can get final remarks here. Current grade in the indicative book. If it is 2 out of 2, then it will pass. Otherwise, you can go ahead. We can give feedback comment also that please improve. Please improve your video. Please improve your video, that we can make it attempt here. And this is how it can go ahead. I mean, that is what the greatest features are in this assignment plugin that we have here. Okay. So this is how we can make it here. I will just show you once again the overview of the students here. So whatever the now I have added only 3 here. So if I add 10, 15, you can just imagine how much boring that work will be. So therefore, in this case, I can do this overview of student. You can see now. So these 4 students, Sudhir Pandey, Sarika Nikam, and Priyatama Pawar Madam, Vijay Kumar Birada sir, they have completed this download. Now others also they might have completed, but there may be something there in this. So we'll say that we are with you, and next time onwards you be alongside of us, so that 1 hour session becomes interactive, dear friends. Okay. So attendance giving or not, that is up to you, and this is how it can go ahead. I mean, this is how we can go ahead. Right. Now, the most important factor after the post-COVID situation is the video editing, dear friends. Without video, you cannot do this online teaching. That's for very sure. So you have a method of uploading in YouTube, and you paste it link anywhere you want. But then there is one system that is called as video editor. All of you must have seen my yesterday's video of 1 minute. I have captured that 1 minute video, and then you can see this is called as video editor. You can see it, video editor. This is my last part of presentation. I think I am running out of 5 minutes late, but I will show this to you. This is a video editor, and in this video editor we can create a video and we can paste it here. You can see. So this is what I can do. I can paste it here. And this is all freeware, dear friends. Okay. Now I will add a title card here. You can see, click on add title card. So title card is already here. Then go to the text. You can see now, I will type here text, Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Pharmacy, like this. There are various layouts also possible. And you can control the timeline here. Up to what time you can see that control timeline here, and do this video. So it becomes a very great tool for all of us. And then you can split the video also. Suppose some portion you don't want. Then you can split the video and you can start editing here. You can see. So this is what my
COVID-19 strategies and effectiveness of OB.
So we can start add here. And at the same time, what we can do is we can add some text also. You can see. We can add some text also here. So I will add text here. This text is being added here. And we can have the layout also, everything. And finally, when we say that it is a finished window, you can see this video will be finished here. The name of the video editor, sir. The name of the software is video editor only. We can just save this and we can go back to this. You can see this is Windows 10 video editor. It's here. Video editor is an app. And this video editor apps gives you that value. This is straight away available in Windows 10 by default app. You don't have to go anywhere, right? So this is how I think we can make some digital impact in after post-COVID situation. So if I can go now back to this reflection spot, you can just see what we have achieved. I will just run through this once again to all of you and just check whether we can do this or not. So first one, demonstrate post-COVID-19 digital teaching learning experience. Yes, we can demonstrate. We can involve the students also. Then making students work more than teachers. I think many of you also work with me as compared to myself. And then you can see your data handling will be reduced always because of the integration. You can arrange quizzes. You can arrange many more things. You can get direct attendment. You can get indirect attendment also in Moodle. So your data handling becomes very easy afterwards. Then you can achieve this because we are asking the student to do many things. We can achieve this here, right? Then what has happened? Instead of just only passing through the PowerPoint presentation, what I am doing, I am using the whiteboard and everything. We can do that. Then you can see classroom plus physical learning equivalent to digital equivalent. Yes, obviously. Then we can connect with these apps here and we can still generate attendance, that we can do it. After 8 minutes, we can swap whatever the modes of teaching learning we have, and we are having teaching learning. But these few common mistakes that the faculty members do, dear friends. You know, what are these students? What are these mistakes? PowerPoint is a point. It's not a sentence. Please do not add any sentence there. Okay. Leave empty spaces in slide. So the slide should have empty spaces. You can see. And please use this pointer always. You can see these are the empty spaces. These empty spaces are for participants, so they can receive, they can assimilate. The time is very important, dear friends. Time is very important. Arrive 10 minutes before, right? Arrive 10 minutes before, set up everything, your laptop, your position, everything you set up, take a testing. Ask 1 or 2 students to come early also along with you. Involve students in teaching, learning process. And ask the student that everything is set or not, very nice or not or something. Otherwise, many of the faculty members, what they do, suppose there is lecture at 11 o'clock, they try to join at 11, then 11:05, 11:10. And because of that, what happens? It builds up your anxiety. And lot of time is spent on introduction only. I have seen many faculty members who spend some 20 minutes, 30 minutes on first only 1 and 2 slides. And then what happens? They run out of time and then they start running their PowerPoint presentation at the end. So at the end, hurriedly run presentation. And most importantly, dear friends, don't teach. Don't teach. Present to the students. The students, let the student take away from that. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen? It will become like a game. And lastly, I must tell that conclusion should be from students. And they should cover up introduction only at the beginning. Okay. So I'm coming to my end of the presentation here. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And I must tell you, sir, and all madams here, whoever are present, that we need to integrate. So it is not that only one lecture kaise to humne le liya and then what will happen, what is going to happen. So with Shubhangi madam's permission now, can I ask all the participants to open their video only so that we can take a grid view. And this grid view we will post in the Moodle. Only video, no audio. Otherwise,
Yes, sir. No issue. Yes, sir.
Madam will not leave us.
Yes, sir. No issue. No, sir. No issue.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. So please open your video only. I should do this. In fact, after every 15 minutes, we will ask to the student that open your video. Then we will understand that yes, they are there. Now you see, right now also, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 videos are open. 17 videos are open. 18, 19 now. Okay, slowly it is happening. So many of them, I think they are still, they were not there or something, we don't know. But every chance that they have missed out, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so can we do grid view now? You can see these windows and print screen requirement I have posted here. You can see this Windows tab on the laptop and this print screen I have posted here. Then where it goes? It goes to the screen editor. You can see in Windows 10. I will show you this. You can see. So Shubhangi madam, with your permission, shall I send them? Shall I tell them where it saves this screen editing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
see I'm presenting my screen to all of you, and I'm sharing here. So is it visible to you? Yes. Is it visible now? Because I have now presented here my mobile phone also. You can see I am logging in by 2 screens. One is in mobile and one is in laptop. So I can know what is happening there from your side. Okay. So this is how we can do that. And you can see here, this is the screenshot. You can see in Windows, you are having these pictures, and this is a screenshot folder. And in the screenshot folder, whatever screenshots I have taken, it has saved. You can see now. So this is a screenshot of today. I can see now how you are presenting your record has been set now here. And these are the all digital records. I can save this screenshot 17, 18, 19, and 20 in my lecture 1 of the Moodle. And in Moodle, we are having everything. All the records are being created and everything is being created, right? So this is how we can make a digital experience to all our students also. And most importantly, dear friends, let me tell you, make students work more. Otherwise, only teacher ही काम कर रहे हैं आजकल बहुत. Students are only trying. They say no. We can. One of just 2 days back, we were having parent-teacher meet, and one of the parents said, just imagine, one of the parents said that her son, what he is doing, at the start he is logged in into Google Meet, and then he comes at the last. He does all his work, and meanwhile, teachers are talking only, and nothing is happening at the student side. So please take grid view, and please take attendance, save their learning experience in the Moodle. Then what will happen is that we can ensure ultimately that we are teaching and they are learning. Isn't it? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I'm ending my question here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Definitely next time we are taking the attendance by using this software what you have suggested for the Google Meet.
Thank you.
Indeed, it was an amazing session. Participants have a wonderful time listening to you. Thank you again, sir. Now I request participants to raise their question in the chat box. Dr. Sushil Pandya sir will take the questions on your behalf. Over to you, Pandya sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for the same. Good afternoon, sir. Once again.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
I think, sir, you have answered most of the questions during your on-time platform itself. But there are a few questions
Yes, sir. Yes.
which I would like to, with your permission, put it on the platform.
Please.
The first question is from Shraddha Kaje madam. She is an art teacher and she would like to know how can she overcome the challenge of evaluating practical subjects like art, design, colors through this platform.
Sir, arts also you are having some assignment. Ultimately, they have to do something. Na? So you ask them to upload in the Moodle and give the grading. You can use assignment plugin. You can use quiz plugin. At the same time, the students also can show their paintings or whatever we are having on the whiteboard. You can share them on the whiteboard. You can have a collaborative arrangement for that purpose. And this is how it can be done.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one more request to my side to all our faculty members. Let's be brief. Let's be brief. Let's be crisp. Otherwise the questions become too long. Then the answers becomes too long. Let me tell you, dear friends, nobody is interested to listen now. The whole lot of gyan. Dr. J.K. sir from IIT Madras, he always says that we should not give gyan to all of us, even for the students. So let's be very brief and let it be very concise. We should give them learning experience. This is what is required. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. There is one nice question which has been asked by our own faculty.
Yeah.
He was very impressed by the way you have given a QR code on the certificate.
Yes.
Attendance certificate. Can you please guide us as to how we can do it?
Sir, actually in the Moodle there are in the Moodle only there is a facility of giving QR coded certificates, sir. And okay, I must tell you that for the Moodle training is it will require some 7 to 8 days, not more than that. I will share the FDP that we are going to start tomorrow onwards with AICT and Jamia Millia Islamia also. Yes, that is how to set up, how to do that, all this. And we are going to conduct in this way only, Google Meet attendance and everything. So in that we will cover up all these sessions here. Or otherwise we can organize some more extra session for me. Then I will demonstrate them how to use it. Because in the Moodle there are lot many facilities which are there. So that need to be practiced. And sir, let me take this opportunity to tell all of you, you can call God also for a webinar. You can call an expert from webinar. You can call 100 experts, 50 experts, 200 experts. Unless and until you fail once, you pick up the mouse, you start doing it, you fail once, it is not going to help you. That is for very sure. Nobody in the world, including Einstein, has not succeeded in the first attempt. So everything struggle is learning. We need to struggle. We need to understand that. And let me tell you, before doing all this, we have failed many times. But then next time, we again try and we improve upon that, right? So I am having 3 solutions to you now for this answer, sir. One is you join that FDP, which is we are arranging from tomorrow onwards. I will share that experience with you. Right. Second one is you can arrange one more session for this. We can arrange hands-on also, but everybody has to come with a laptop and this also this mobile phone and everything. Okay. And the third thing, very important, is that you can start doing that in the Moodle docs. If you scroll down, the help file is there in the Moodle. You can do your own about that, right? But we need to do it. That doing it is very, very important, dear friends. Very important. So I think I have answered this question to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. You have definitely underscored the underlying current that we should try, and we should we should initiate that attempt of doing it on our own or through someone else with the help of some expert like Dr. Vinay sir.
Sir, we are not expert. We can still continue learning because the learning will never stop, sir. Just imagine 3 months back before COVID and after COVID, lot of things are changing now. And yours is an MBA accredited college. You can understand, sir, how difficult it is now to get through all this. But then Moodle is at our rescue. So we can have an integration. Google Meet plus Whiteboard plus Moodle will give you entire solution of your MBA. And you don't have to worry about that. You know what? Somebody asked me that in the webinar, what is the final outcome that you are looking into? And you know what I was looking into? The happy and smiling faces. The joy in learning, that we have understood something new today. And this is going to help us in our daily routine work life. I think that joy, that smile on the face is the learning outcome, probably. Right, and that is what is very important, sir.
Right, sir. And sir, so I would like to punch in that when we are with you, that smile automatically comes up at the end of the session. Thank you for that, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I also learned a lot now from all of you. And,
sir, there are a lot of requests from the participants that they would like to know about your FDP starting tomorrow. Would you be able to share it with them?
Yes, sir. Right now, shall I share?
Yes, you can put it in the chat box, sir, so that they can take advantage of it.
Okay. All right. So this is the, I will show to you. Sir, just wait. I will show to you.
Yes, please, sir. Yes, please.
I'm opening that. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, with your permission, I will share my screen once again.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
And I can see in my mobile also that whether it is sharing or not. I think it is shared now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the FDP here that I was talking about. So madam is a coordinator for that. You can see now.
Yes.
Sir, we are organizing this with Crescent College of Engineering, Chennai, and also DFD College of Engineering. I myself will be the trainer for that. You can see for this Moodle. And this is under mentorship of Dr. Amit Datta sir from AICT and Amirul Hassan Ansari, director from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. So that we are taken care of. And in this certificate will be provided everything. And you can see this is the Moodle site. That is moodleians.2020.genomio.com. And then you can see here, but this is a payment. This is to be paid here, 250 rupees only. And this live streaming is possible that we can do it here. But what we are going to cover into this, we are going to cover the entire operations that is required for MBA and NAC. Moodle structure, opening Moodle account, self-registration, how this Moodle can be done, then adding units of syllabus, turn editing on, activities and resources here. Various types of quizzes. In fact, there are n number of quizzes available in the Moodle, so we can take them. One quiz I would like to mention here, that is, we call it as without copy quiz. So just imagine there are 60 students in the class and each student is getting different numbers. Their options are also different. So no copy cases that can result into. That's a very good tool, in fact. Various permissions as per role, then assignment, completion progress, knack, etc. Game pedagogy also we are covering. Awarding badges to students, how to get that, how to get certificate also. Analytic reports from Moodle, that is how many students are active, how many students are grade chart, etc. All this we can get it. And we can get the query also. So this is what we can do it here. I will post it in the chat window, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
This link address, you can directly enroll here into the
Yes,
link.
please.
And there are many participants from all over India are there. So whenever we are having participants from all over India, we learn from each other. No, we learn from participants differently also. And this is the Moodle site. You can directly go into this Moodle site. You can see this is the Moodle training. We are going to set up this from tomorrow onwards. How we are going to do that. And this is a Google Meet here attendance. You can see these announcements and everything. WhatsApp link is already given. Then we are starting from tomorrow onwards here. So we will make sure that each one of you can prepare your own PowerPoint, your own Moodle, which is catering the needs of NBA and NAC requirement all. So you can set the badges here. We have set already badges. And this time we are going to make sure that the competency matrix also is described to all the students. And we can give some competence also. So just like, say for example, the student is most importantly doing it or not doing it, that we can do it here. Okay. So this is how it goes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. The registration link is still open, sir. Can we be?
Yeah. Yes,
we can
yes.
join it. And this is
Yes,
the registration link, correct, sir?
Yes, sir. This is the registration link.
Sure.
And this is my mobile number. You can call me at any point of time you want. I will send all the details to Pangi Madam
Thank you,
also.
sir. Thank you for the leniency that you have shown, and you have shared your contact.
This is the username password for the above module. Sir, madam, you can directly do registration there. Manisha madam, you can directly do registration there. Just like you have done the registration in the pharmacy webinar that we are showing it here to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sir, there are plenty more questions, but now I will, since we are running out of time, may I ask Shubhangi madam to coordinate with you a little later and post the questions to your mail ID?
We can take it right now also, sir, if you want. There is no problem. We can just finish another in 10 minutes.
Shubhangi ma'am? And sir,
we can take it now if you want, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, one more thing.
Yes,
I forgotten to tell you. In fact, I forgotten to tell you. Dear friends, it's not about the high-speed internet. This is what we have discussed, okay, during the Google Meet. It's not about the high-speed internet. It's about the connectivity. Correct. So if you use a mobile phone, which doesn't have a calling facility, you are having a SIM, which is having only internet coming facility, it gives you a stable internet. You don't have to worry about anything else. What is happening right now is that we are using a mobile phone which is having coming calls, then there are WhatsApp messages, etc. All this. And then because of that, connectivity drops. So right now in my laptop, I have connected one Airtel SIM, I will tell you this, and which is having there is no phone call, there is no WhatsApp, nothing. Only just I am using it for video streaming, not at all. And it gives a nice connectivity. This is what we have learned out of this post COVID-19 situation. We have learned out of this. I thought I would just share with you.
Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you for that.
It's not about the high cost solution, but it's about the continuous solution. Thank you,
sir. Thank you. Before I hand over back to Shubhangi ma'am, I would like to invite our principal, sir, Dr. Neeraj sir Vyavare, to join on the platform and guide us through the session that has been conducted today, and also share his comments. Please may I invite Dr. Sir? Sir? Please come in, sir.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
you
sir.
are audible.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
As well as visible, both.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You are audible and visible.
But I am not able to listen to you. You are able to listen to me, no?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Please proceed.
Okay, Dr. Vinay sir, now it will be a one-way connection. We have to learn this part also. That if such kind of things happens, then disaster management will be another part specifically for the non-technical people like us, pharmacy people.
Oh,
But
no, sir.
what you say that this is a learning experience, right? And I still remember. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please,
Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Vinay sir. As usual, it was not a class, but it was an interactive session and it was a pleasure. And that's why
Sir, Shubhangi ma'am, I think you please take over. I think sir's connection is not catching up to the present status.
yes.
Yes, sir. I think sir is in
can wait.
have some problem. Okay.
We
Meanwhile,
can wait.
I request. Okay, sir. Meanwhile, I request to Dr. Vaibhav sir to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, Vaibhav sir.
Thank you, Shubhangi ma'am. I, Dr. Vaibhav Vaidya, on behalf of management, principal, all faculty members of Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Pharmacy, Akurdi, extend my gratitude to today's speaker, Dr. Vinay Kulkarni sir. Sir, thank you very much for giving this hands-on whiteboard use of Moodle and also some slides about preparation of PowerPoint and video. Your lecture is always kind of a treasure for us, which gives us every time new ideas, new things for learning. I also extend my thanks to all participants for their patient listening. With this, I conclude vote of thanks. Thank you. Over to Shubhangi ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Shubhangi ma'am, just a small announcement that I would like to make. For feedback, please connect to your mail IDs so that the feedback form will be posted there. And once we get a reply of the feedback, the further action of certificates will be done. Thank you, participants. Over to you, Shubhangi ma'am. Shubhangi ma'am. Shubhangi ma'am.
I think, sir, ma'am has lost connectivity. So,
Yeah.
on behalf
Shubhangi
of
ma'am, then
ma'am,
you take. Yeah, you.
yeah, yes.
Yes.
So, on behalf of ma'am, I thank all the participants
Yes, madam.
to thank Dr. Vinay Kulkarni for sparing your valuable
Thank you.
time and always being there to guide us whenever we have any issues and always helping us with it. So, thanks a lot, sir, for being present today over here in the webinar.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks to all. And with your permission, may I now leave? Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir, please.
Yes,
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.